So we're going to take a look at how we could work with the appearance and the graphic style in order to help us with an illustration and how we can apply that to a digital illustration, actually to a vector illustration, digital too, right? We're working in the digital environment. So what we're seeing here is an illustration of a piece of, and this was done with the pen tool. Okay, so we can zoom in, we can see our anchor points and our paths. We can click, we can see the handles that were pulled out in order to draw this image. Okay, so again, in order to get our curved lines, we work with our handles. Um, and what we want to do now is work with some graphic styles in order to, and some effects on the appearance panel. So I come and I select. Now, the fill is what is selected now. We could also add a stroke to this. So we can come in and, we can add a 6-point stroke and we have this color. Now I could select both of these objects, okay? And then I can come in to my fill gallery and, my artistic gallery, and I can hit this plastic knife. Okay, and whatever ones are selected will be the ones that we will see in the gallery here. So why don't I start with this first one? All right, let's go to plastic wrap. So we'll hit OK. And then we can zoom on in and take a look at our plastic wrap. Okay, and there we have it. Okay, we zoom back out. Now, if I select the fill, now we can come in and do an effect on the fill. So we can click to the layer style, come down to, why don't we come to brush strokes. Now it's all just one color, so it might not really even matter here. So sometimes when we have more than one color, we come down, stylize, texture. Okay, why don't we just do stained glass just for the heck of it so we can get the idea of what it's going to look like. All right, so now we could say that this is our graphic style. Okay, so what we want to do now, this simple graphic style that we just created, we want to come down now into here and add a new graphic style. So we'll say new graphic style. And here we see our graphic style. Okay, so now what we could do is we could actually take this dove right here and we could just add our graphic style to him if we'd like to. Again, a lot of these end up rasterizing the artwork, so that's an important thing to always remember and to know. All right, so there we have it. We could see why and how we would use this. And these appearances are really popular things too when we're preparing and getting objects ready for the web. So another way that we could do this guy is, maybe if we now came in with our pen tool and we started, drawing little shapes of leaves. We could apply the graphic style, okay? Same thing. If I could take this object, I could make it smaller. Flip it around. Take this guy. Oopsie, that's isolation mode. Move him down. We could even come in and draw some of these simple shapes with our ellipse tool. Again, in order to just apply the same graphic style, we would just click, click, click to apply the graphic style, click, and click. I'll leave it with that, just a simple demonstration of how and why you may use this graphic style when you're creating a digital illustration in Illustrator. And also, these graphic styles are used quite a bit when we're designing in Illustrator for the web. So if we're creating a button, um, and again, always remember that some of these effects rasterize the images. Not all of them, but some of them do, especially when we come into, actually, this is the story, whenever we come into any of the Photoshop effects, all of the ones down in this part will rasterize your image. So if you do not want your image to be rasterized, stay up here, and we'll find some of these ones. We can also get to many of these effects we can also access right through the toolbar or through the window. So for instance, we have Pathfinder, and we have the Pathfinder right in here. Okay, we come to this one and we can see the distort and transform. Well, we have that here now too. Okay, warp, twirl, pucker, bloat, scallop, some of them are there. Okay, so I'll leave it with that. Thank you for listening.